My name is Julia Schäfer. I was born and raised in Berlin. I studied law. After that, I moved to Frankfurt to do my legal traineeship. And now I'm a fully qualified German lawyer. I was born in 1990, so the Berlin Wall was already gone. But I think it shaped me in a way that, as my family is from the eastern side, all my teachers were from the eastern side, and so it's kind of maybe the system of the state changed, but not so much the people, I think. So I was kind of brought up in not in a communist system anymore, but by people who were brought up in a communist system. And that's a part of the Berlin Wall, the former Berlin Wall. I have the impression that maybe the real concrete wall was torn down, but there's still a wall, maybe in people's hearts and people's minds, still existing with all the prejudices against one another. As an adult, when I moved to Frankfurt, I realized that it's way easier for people here to have a good career, have a good income, and they don't struggling so much.
Residents in former West Germany earn on average close to 1,000 euros more per month than their counterparts in the East. This economic inequality is seen as one of the reasons that the far right has been especially successful in the former East in recent elections. Julia debates these issues with her friends and fellow young lawyers.
People really now realizing that there's something going on, or that these people in the eastern part, they just do not feel represented by the politicians and by the Western way, maybe. And they are looking for a different identity or for their own identity.
I think that's part of why there are so many right parties growing, is because it's just the being scared of new things and being scared of letting people into the European Union that have different cultures.
I think it's not only those small things, but it's just you have a whole different mindset. You were brought up differently. Maybe you have different values. You value like the community more than just the individual.
I think especially with our history, this is something that shouldn't be happening, not in Germany, not at all. And for me, as being a person with a migrant past and migrant back history, I think it's really frustrating to see these, even sometimes this kind of like mild racism, where I'm just being asked where I'm originally from.
Although Julia and her friends get deep into the issues of the day, they don't spend too much time talking about their own voting habits, partly due to Germany's multi-party system.
We in Germany have a lot of parties, political parties, where you can choose from. Personally, I don't have a party I am supporting. I think I voted for nearly everyone which is in the democratic spectrum, besides the white party on the right end. So I think the one good thing is always to really look into the programs, what they are saying, what they want to do, and maybe then think about how that's going with what you want or how you want the future to be in your country.
Climate change is a topic that has united many young people in Germany in recent years.
I would say it's a global problem in general. But of course, we as German people, we focus on our German government. We want to see our government doing something in our country, of course. Especially because I think that Germany takes a very important part in the European Union itself.
The effects of climate change, they do not stop at the borders. We have to find a solution on all different levels, and they have to work together. But on the other hand, we should lead by example in this case. I think we could be a good role model in the European Union.
policy issues at the EU level are often just as important for Julia as those at the national level.
I have a really deep connection with the European Union. I consider myself more like a European person, not just a German, because our life is benefiting so much from the European Union. Like, we can travel basically everywhere in the EU without any visa, and we can work everywhere. I really like the European idea because it says, it's like the slogan of the EU is united in diversity. And I really believe that it's true, that there's so many different countries, and each and every one of them is standing for its national people and only for their own cultural specialities and food and literature, stuff like that.
Julia also discusses the power of diversity on the football field, where she spends much of her free time.
Ich würde schon sagen, also Fußball ist die Sportart in Deutschland schlechthin. Es gibt Geschichten, die schreibt nur der Fußball. Also wirklich Spielverläufe, die noch auf den Kopf gestellt werden, das gibt es selten und deswegen hängt da auch so viel Emotion dran.
Ich finde das eher als was Gemeinschaftliches und nicht was Trennendes.
Und ich finde, dass gerade in Deutschland sieht man ja in der Nationalmannschaft, wer alles dort spielt. Ob es in Khedira ist, ob es in Boateng ist, sind alle Spieler, oder Özil, auch wenn er jetzt nicht mehr spielt, die wurden doch nahtlos integriert.
Dann kann man schon sagen, dass man stolz darauf sein kann, dass sich auch diese Menschen auch mit mehreren Staatsbürgerschaften dafür entscheiden, für Deutschland zu spielen, ist ja auch was Schönes. Also ich meine, ist ja auch eigentlich unterstützenswert.
I think especially that it should be more of the goal of every kind of society to mix and to embrace diversity and different cultures.
Yeah. They are still being united to maintain peace and to just live together. And I think that's really one big thing the European Union has accomplished.